today we're feeling like Mammoth Fortress, much to BMG's benefit here as we're going into game number 1 of this best of 3. Double Mordex versus Asuri and Jiro as we're opening up with this nice neutral light. Weapon toss comes out from Sandstorm. That's the playstyle I was talking about that he likes to do a lot, is that horizontal weapon toss into picking it back up and finding whatever follow-up you can if it can.
Oh my gosh, Sandstorm covering the dodge. I love that quick rotation.
And these signatures are coming out left and right, they're all connecting. That's the thing. Sometimes signatures can be used to be able to cover space, but when they're hitting your opponents, that's damage that's coming out. Ethan off the side of the stage here, maybe trying to find it in that side sig. No down sig. There's the down sig being thrown up by Sandstorm. I like that attempt from Starlight to be able to find that signature. Did not connect, and a nice down sig from Tiffany is going to put Sandstorm disarmed off the side of the stage. Tries to find another one. They're trying to even things up, but all the damage seems to be going on one teammate each. Excellent KO off the top.
Those claws are just so strong, and Ethan is a surgeon with them.
Sandstorm barely living off of that unarmed recovery there. That's another benefit about playing against Jiro's that low attack as well as defense. He's interesting because he's got the movement speed and the dexterity super quick, but he's not always going to kill you the earliest out of all the legends in the game. Nice
He's going to rely a lot on the positional advantage.
Starlight trying to get that recovery. Ethan being sent towards the right. Sandstorm is so damaged. Nice combo coming up from Sandstorm, though, making up the most. He's stuck in that signature, nearly killing off the top. That KO on Sandstorm finally coming out.
Good interruption. Starlight saving Tiffany.
An incredible save as well, because Tiffany's still holding on to her first stock. Sandstorm trying to find these neutral lights on Scythe, maybe get some sort of setup. Neutral sig, down sig, side lights coming out, trying to find some sort of combo starter. Tiffany really, okay, that's a little bit overkill, but that'll do it.
I mean, I'll take it, you know, anything to get that KO. Oh, beautiful. Oh, what is this confirmed? That was so early.
What an amazing choice of the signature to be able to use the active frames to throw them off and KO off the top. An amazing way to be able to secure this lead. Ethan's still on his first stock here. Starlight looking like he was game 1 in the previous set.
Starlight comboing his own teammate off of Sandstorm. Sandstorm really setting that one up.
Weapon toss comes out. Ethan tries to go in for that down sig, gets punished quickly by Tiffany's side sig. Shut down, as we're hearing, because that was the first stock that he had lost in this game. Tiffany in the orange here, but Starlight making up for the stocks that he lost earlier. Maybe, never mind. Ground type comes out. No,
Tiffany
Starlight
going for the save, doesn't get it, gets punished by Sandstorm for his trouble.
Oh, no.
Manages to get the chase dodge back to the wall. Tiffany is safe, but in a 2v1.
I was just about to mention that Starlight was doing such a great job not taking any damage, and then he died anyways. Starlight losing so many stocks early on in this game. Hopefully we'll be seeing those changes. I love that chain dodge. Chain dodge pivots down sig into Sandstorm, trying to make the best out of something, because this game is not over anytime soon. It's 4 stocks to 2. Tiffany is also going to be trying their hardest, but I love that. I love when I see a teammate get hit by something and their teammate ready to follow up with an equally punishing move.
For the queen sacrifice. It's too strong.
Because the best way to get your opponent in a vulnerable position is to catch them in the middle of casting their move.
Yeah. If your teammate's just right there. Oh, no, but Tiffany does spike down Ethan. Is that going to be enough? Yes. Prevent Sandstorm from getting down below to save.
And the side air. Tiffany gets the double KO. Oh, okay. Stocks are even. They're even in this 1v2. Tiffany getting that double KO and an amazing sidelight into a down sig read coming out from Tiffany here. Or I think it was neutral sig. Regardless, he was able to get that KO. Ethan and Sandstorm now both on the side. They're getting, okay, we need to start bringing out those combos that we were showcasing earlier on in the tournament here. Let's get this KO. Who cares with what kind of signature? Neutral sig being thrown out, but they got to be careful there. Tiffany is doing such a great job punishing them. This might be it.
No, manages to touch, get back to the wall. Oh, that's going to do it. Ethan finally sending Tiffany down to her final stock. But, you know, as Sparky said previously during the other 2v2 tournament, when you are in a 1v2 situation, you need to get 3, maybe 4 hits for every one that you take if you want to be on pace to win.
So far it's working, though. He was able to find that bread and butter guitar string into a recovery. Sandstorm returning his own string, but it almost looks like Ethan, they're not trying to go for 1v2s here. It almost looks like they're letting each other go. Okay, there's the team combo that we're looking for. It didn't lead into too much else despite the active frame inputs, but there it is. Tosses him towards Ethan, but Ethan doesn't seem to be ready. They might be a little uncomfortable in this 1v2. Tiffany really setting them off. If Tiffany finds that classical guitar down sig, the claws, cuts up Sandstorm, oh no, the recovery comes out. Tiffany is making this look like it's been in her favor the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, her play has been so incredibly clutch. Amazing rotation. Gets the double hit with the KO. bringing it to a 1v1 against Ethan.
No.
This is crazy.
And Ethan's not the person that we saw in top 8 yesterday in 1v1s. Tiffany is playing so well this tournament. This is the second 1v2 that she might be able to pull off if that's successful. Nice neutral light, waits him out, tries to go in for that chase dodge. Down air for the ultimate gimp. Ethan throwing out a down stick, trying to cover a landing. Nice down air, neutral light, 2 neutral lights. He disarms himself. The scythe's picked up, but that's the combo weapon. Recovery does get the disarmament. Tiffany has an opportunity for the ground pound, but he just decides there's so many weapons to spawn. He can't deny all of them.
That recovery sending far out wide. Just has the dodge left. There's the recovery.
Oh no, the ground
turning
pound.
It around on the edge.
Wait, Ethan.
Oh my God! Catches him.
Wait,
that's it. Secures it right off the side. What a clutch hit.
He had to do that. He was falling faster than, oh my God, my voice is giving out. He was falling faster than Tiffany was going. I cannot believe that. Wait, okay, we have to watch this again.
Absolutely insane.
Ethan
Sends him out wide.
He gets his chase dodge right here off of this, okay, right? Has to hit him there. Chase dodge is diagonally upwards. He had to get that sider. Otherwise, he was going to fall first. There was nothing else that he could do there.
That was absolutely amazing. The clutchest play. Tiffany almost taking down 4 stocks for her one.
I know how heartbreaking must it be for Tiffany, but how clutch it had to have been for Ethan to do that. That was the most flubbed, amazing offstage interaction I'd ever seen. He had to diagonally chase dodge after that hit to be able to do that.
It was just a series of perfect decisions in the worst situation.
I wonder if Tiffany didn't drift to the right, if they just fell straight down, she probably would have won.
Entirely possible.
Because Ethan didn't have any way of confirming that KO, and he was below her. And I mean, you're not going to input your fast fall in that situation. Wow, oh my gosh, these matches have been so great.
Absolutely crazy. And we see Starlight shifting over to Sidra, picking up the cannon.
2, 1.
You're right. This is what we were talking about a little bit earlier. This is even when Starlight switches legends, its sword is the weapon that you're going to be seeing going between all these things. And you're right. He does end up making a change because he died so early on in that 2v2 to make that game as close as it was. And now Sandstorm and Ethan, they're sticking to their guns. They're holding onto the Mordex, and lots of blows being exchanged. Tiffany doesn't seem to be discouraged by that last match. They're even going in harder. They've barely taken any damage here.
No, you imagine there's got to be a lot of shouting in their voice chat. They've got to be thrilled with how that last ending went.
And now Sandstorm going on with the recovery. Gets punished actually by Ethan here. Nice sidelight coming out of Tiffany, but Sandstorm so heavily damaged. And Starlight accidentally hitting Tiffany, but not with too much of a string. Has Ethan and Sandstorm both on the side of the stage. You gotta be careful as exclamation points start coming up. That wall slip will activate. You will fall to your death, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh yeah, and I mean, it's really rough because they don't want to push too far ahead because there's such a damage deficit. Ethan and Sandstorm both in the orange and red respectively.
And now Starlight clawing with the down air. Tries to get the recovery. He does connect it. Ethan doesn't find anything else, and Starlight has an opportunity for edge guard. Sandstorm trying to save his teammate. He manages to do it. Starlight gets hit by that recovery, and these stocks, oh my gosh, Sandstorm has been this red for like the past 30 seconds, and they still haven't KO'd anything. So many signatures are coming out. The Stair finally does it, even after hitting into the stage.
But waited until, oh my gosh, what a conversion. Starlight just waiting there with the cannon blast.
Sandstorm manages to even it up. They're going to try to get this KO onto Starlight, and the double side light does not come out despite being gravity canceled. He can't find the recovery. That's the KO
right off the top.
And they even things up completely. We're ready for another. I think we're ready for another brawl similar to that one. All stocks evened up right away because that was so close. The Citric change really made a difference for Starlight here.
Yeah, I mean, by this time he was almost already down to his final stock.
That's true. Yeah.
Really working out. Cannon, he hasn't been able to set up a lot of cannon strings because they do need a lot of area, but just the threat of it, I think, has been doing wonders.
Oh, I'm loving the signatures and a chase dodge into the side air. He tries to go for the down stick to read a recovery low, but Starlight just goes to his teammate, Tiffany. Starlight.
There's the big string. He had the room for that one.
And he goes off stage to continue it, but Ethan patiently holding onto his jumps, realizing that with the gauntlets you can side air similarly to Lance as a form of recovery, but instead jumps off the wall. What a ground pound coming out from Tiffany.
Oh, recovery sending him up. Sandstorm dangerously low.
Picks up the gauntlets, tries to get that down stick. Tiffany punishing, but Ethan ready. That's the team synergy we saw before. Teammate gets hit, the other player punishes. I'm liking that combo coming out because it puts a little bit of damage on the Ethan. They're at a stock advantage, but it's such a thin line of advantage here at this point.
Yeah, because Ethan's barely been damaged. Oh no, never mind. They're pouring him on, putting him into the orange. They take out Sandstorm stock. They've got a 2-stock lead.
Once Tiffany decides to start down sticking, that's when stocks are going to be lost. I like it.
Splitting the team. One off top right, one bottom left.
What did I say? we're back to almost completely even again. All stocks, it's a brawl. Every minute and a half, they're just going and completely resetting the playing field. Only this time, there's no reset. Whoever loses their stock first is going to be at a huge deficit, although in Tiffany's case, maybe not.
I mean, she's taking care of Ethan deep in the orange, really looking for this edge guard here. Ethan clearly the weak link, but while they let him recover off to the side, they get to do power plays against Sandstorm. It's a no-win situation.
Now Tiffany trying to guard this weapon here. Starlight and Tiffany doing a great job of holding in the middle of the stage. Tiffany hasn't taken any damage yet. There's a little bit of damage. Ethan trying to get these scythe strings. Nice recovery. Manages to make it back. They're trying to team up on Sandstorm here, but Sandstorm's actually dividing them. I'm liking these side airs from Starlight, but Tiffany's got to be careful. Starlight almost thrown into Sandstorm there as a combo. Doesn't find that recovery here. Ooh, the stocks are so close. Whoever loses this first stock, regardless of the damage, is going to be at such a huge advantage. Ethan beneath the stage doesn't make it back. Tiffany, excellent down airs, and now Sandstorm's in the 1v2. Will he be able to pull it off? He has to get this KO on Starlight. Maybe Starlight will get impatient and jump off stage here with a down air. He's got to be careful, though, because, he can't touch the wall much longer than this. Wait, that was
a little bit of team damage, but that's okay. That's okay. They still have quite a bit of an advantage going here.
Okay.
Especially with how clutch Tiffany was in 1v1, even if Starlight goes down.
Okay, there's a down sync that doesn't get punished by Starlight. Recovery comes out into a recovery. Sandstorm
splitting the team.
Managing to somehow get on after that offstage fiasco. Tries to go in for a grab, trying to get those active frames, just put them off stage. That GC down sync comes out, doesn't quite connect, and no punish. No, the recovery.
That does it. Tiffany and Starlight clutching that one out, tying the setup 1-1. Man, oh man.
I don't know what's going to happen because it was so close. I mean, I think generally blue team was always taking the stocks first, but red team was always responding with taking their stocks as well. And towards the end there, I guess if they stick to that trend, yes, Tiffany and Starlight are at an advantage. Because if you're taking your stocks first, eventually your opponent's not going to have any stocks left.
Absolutely.
But it was so close that I feel like a few different exchanges in the favor of the red team could have turned that game completely around. We're going to find out in this game number 3 here because this is the final match in this set.
I like Starlight sticking with Sidra. The cannon was really doing
it worked pretty well, yeah. Showing that he didn't just play the character for the sword and the new signatures. He definitely picked up the weapon as well. Cannon we don't see too much anymore, but he's showing it to with a great amount of skill here as he's throwing out those neutral airs, trying to find his opponents as they're above him. Like in that down air, 2 down airs. I'm loving those sound effects in the cannon connecting with opponents. But Tiffany finding a guitar string onto Sandstorm. I love that dash into ground pound.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so clean. It always looks so nice, and it's so threatening.
It's hard to react to as well.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you're already just getting into the stage by a nice down 6, sends Starlight off the side of the stage. Sandstorm has to make it back, and Starlight throwing out so many cannon moves, but Sandstorm gets such a crazy string. The down 6 from Tiffany connecting to both the opponents. Charged neutral 6, almost punished by a ground pound by Ethan. Ethan has to be careful. Nice recovery, but Sandstorm gets sent flying in the same direction, and the cannon's coming out from Starlight. That neutral 6,
oh my gosh.
All of a sudden discovering, wait, Sidra has these moves, and they're working in great, just throwing them out of nowhere.
Side air off the wedge, that's going to do it. Sandstorm going down. Ethan almost going down in kind. He's dangerous off the right-hand side of the island.
Yeah, Ethan's got to be really careful here. Nice side light, but I mean, Starlight and Tiffany are barely damaged at this point. This isn't like the previous situations where everything was even. No, blue team is solidly taking a lead here in game number 3. Sandstorm and Ethan have to make a change because otherwise they're going to find themselves at a deficit and stay there. That signature's not going to kill just yet, even if you do throw them straight up. And the D-Light Sarah, 2-stock lead for blue team.
Uh-oh, but Sandstorm looking to make that a trade. No, Starlight managing to get back.
Tiffany doing a great job of keeping Sandstorm preoccupied so he couldn't finish the stock. You know, the neutral light recovery combo. Tiffany just carrying Ethan all around. Starlight still not dead. Neutral stick punished by Tiffany. Down stick comes out once again. I think it's got to be like an 80% hit rate on that down stick from Tiffany at this point.
I mean, Tiffany's rotation and situational awareness is absolutely amazing today. Quickly rotating between targets just to keep them both at bay.
And we've almost got like a masterclass in this at that point because of how many 1v2s Tiffany's had to fight.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, that signature. Nope, too much stage to go. Tiffany's still surviving.
Blue team's still on the first stocks each, and Sandstorm's at risk of going to the final one. Nair comes out. A D-Light Sarah will do it. A Tiffany down sync will do it. He's got to be so careful.
Ooh, punishing that signature. Again, splitting them. Top right, bottom left.
All right, I like the 6. And
trade 1-for-1. Tiffany's first stock for Sandstorm's second.
And Ethan's still really dangerously close to losing his second as well. Starlight doing so well on Sidra. He went from being a non-factor in game 1 to being the carrying force in game number 2. And he dodges, but the lingering hitbox of that cannonball
that
exploding.
Explosion, it's gonna get you.
What an excellent option from Starlight there to be able to get that KO. I love seeing that move actually connect. It's as close as we're going to get to Thatch, anyways. And now a 2-stock lead coming out from the blue team here onto the red team. And they just have no options. We haven't seen blue teams does such a great job of, like, sometimes teams will like to control center stage, but they're staying separated so that none of those scythe combos can occur.
Oh yeah, I mean they're just not letting them get any kind of offense, and really great at quickly rotating when they do have an advantage.
And now we see them both on the same wall, the recovery hitting Sandstorm as well as his opponent. They don't care if these trades come out in the fact that, like, the red team ends up hitting each other to hit them because it's in their advantage. Starlight on the side of the stage gets hit by the recovery. Sandstorm trying to do something to Tiffany. If he can get the stock here, there's a chance. You always can get into that 1v2 that we've seen so much today in North America, but it's going to take some effort. And oh no, once that down stick hits his
fire,
teammate.
but you cannot afford that when you are on your final stock.
Absolutely not.
Starlight just pressuring, but oh, Tiffany not letting Sandstorm land. Goes for another recovery, so dangerous. Sandstorm almost turning it around.
Another recovery from Tiffany to get high to make sure they're okay. And oh no, these characters are flying left and right. Starlight finally falls down to his last stock, but only after Sandstorm gets traded off the top by Tiffany. And now Ethan, so damaged here, might be able to get the KO on the Tiffany. Wait, if he could get a gimp on the Starlight, that would be the coolest thing ever.
Oh no, no.
There.
Tiffany just cleaning it up for a 2-1 finish right there.
And that could have been a 2-0 a lot earlier if that incredible clutch didn't happen from Ethan.